Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on offense. Hey, 88, Mike. I got you. 58's the Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
26 Mike. I'm coming. 26 Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, that's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
26 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
From the 29, Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
With the handoff to Aaron.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Check.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change the name, how about your respect? Giving more than when I get expecting at the back.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. To the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Packers' 37-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the route is on. It's 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Here we go. 88, 88. Don't get nervous. 58, boys, 58, come on. I got it. Plant. Back north.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, take 26.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Saints 31, Packers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Left side here to Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
7 brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready? 95-56. Check.
On play action, it's Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Yellow waiting. Under. Bang.
And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check your hot read.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half, and the Saints are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers nothing.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run it again with Kamara. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Finding Harris over the middle.
Brees pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. The DA, boy. Jump out.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And again, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, it's Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Breeze now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check, Mike 12. Mike 12, Mike 12. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 12's the mark. Hey, pick your game up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
There you go. There you
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Here's Rodgers throwing after the interception. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12. Watch the run. Watch the run. Box it. Box it. Box it. Box it. Watch the pass. Jumbo. 12. Mike 12. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 12.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line. Hey, 88.
From the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Single. Anybody's coming. Anybody's coming. Watch him. Watch him. Mike, come on. Come on. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Yeah, Liz. Watch the flood.
Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 50-yard line.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, 58 is a Mike. Hey, Mike. Let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Push him back.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Rodgers.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
58 for the Mike. 58 for the Mike. Watch the blast. 58, boys. 58.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 26, Mike. 26.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play.
Saints.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Spins away. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now Kamara. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12. Hey, here we go. Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Rodgers tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Mike 12. Mike 12. Let's go. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12's the Mike. Exit. Plant. Motion. Jump out. 12. Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. caught left side by Funchess.
Complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say...